Irashaimase. Oh, the wonders of my kitchen. Bathrooms right down the pier.
I was given Ivania by the last evil genius. Reward for my loyal service. Mostly the service of killing people. I guess it makes sense that eventually I would kill Ivania. Life sure is funny.
You alright, General? I know Ivania means a lot to you. It can't be easy to...
I am fine. This is what had to happen. Every choice has consequences. Ivania made its choice, and I am the consequence.
Red alert. Side story begun. No cuts, no glory. Bland, overcooked, unpalatable.
Barely rumpled my soup. Who's next?
Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out. You're in emergency power. A scheme has succeeded.
These power outages have made my life here unbearable. I can't even get this cursed machine to heat up my tea.
We're already operating at full capacity. The only solution is to scale back our operations and cycle our...
Or we could find a new source with a higher output. Perhaps the Tsar project we know Hammer's working on.
No way, boss. That bomb is volatile. Strapping it directly to a power grid, it's madness.
So you've chosen to disagree with me, then? How about we discuss this further?
A scheme has succeeded.
Duh. Mobilizing. I think niet. Better dead than red. What a shame. I need to rest for the good of the people.
Research has begun. Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out. A scheme has succeeded. New research has been completed. You're in emergency power.
You messed up big time. To land yourself in Symmetry's sights.
Soon they will see red. Yeah.
Your capacitors are active. Build more
Do it! Do it now! Not later. I'm thinking. On my way! You lack discipline!
You're in emergency power. An agent has been captured. We have captured an agent.
Target acquired, mate. What do you need?
Time to earn my.
I'm almost impressed. Maybe next time you'll dazzle me.
Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out.
Prepare for power! Prepare for Prepare for power! I'll be back.
You're in emergency power. A small fire has started in your lair. A small fire has started in your lair. An inferno is raging in your lair.
Come out and play, evil genius! I will be gentle.
Affirmative.
The fires are getting out of control.
Mobilizing. After the... No. Fine. Locked and loaded.
All our criminal contacts throughout the world are ready to move at your order, sir.
Hotly snow and havoc.
Ready to fire at your order, Great General.
Then there is nothing left to be done. You can only sharpen a blade so much before you must cut something. Make sure Mishka is comfortable. I have a speech to write. What? Terminating. Being well rested is good for fighting. I love fighting.
Salaries paid. Sound.
This is seriously the best you'll have to throw it?
It's too late to run.
Your henchman is in combat.
Here to kill what needs killing.
I must break you. I've always wanted to say that. The spirit is willing and the body will recover. You will see me again.
A scheme has succeeded.
Tranquility?
I've had my fill.
A scheme has succeeded. Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out. A henchman has recovered.
I'm thinking. Fine. Why isn't this finished yet?
You're in emergency power. Task complete.
You must be the freedom-hating mastermind I've had so many briefings on. Thanks for making the time.
And you must be Agent X. No one else will be brave enough to go out in that outfit.
I feel no shame about marching into battle cloaked in the colors of freedom itself.
Battle? With what time? I am sure you think you're very important, but I have a 5-star resort to run.
Nice try, but I know the truth about you. And I won't stop until the rest of the world does too.
A small fire has started in your rear. Your capacitors are active. Build
Mobilizing.
The fires are almost under control. An item has been destroyed.
I rule with an iron fist.
Wrecking Bowler, here for an unscheduled demolition.
An item has been destroyed. An item has been destroyed. All fires have been extinguished.
I'll be back on my feet and at your door in no time.
You're running low on power. Build more generators.
Soon they will see red.
Liberty's light shines through any darkness.
This one may be spared for a time.
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
What next?
My motto? You're doomed. I have but one life to give for my country, but I won't give it today.
Salaries paid.
I must rest my old bones.
Agent X, here to turn your world upside down.
You're floundering.
Time to die, little guy! Listening?
No. Affirmative. You lack discipline.
I'm listening. I touch focus.
Your henchman is in combat.
You won this time, but I've taken down corrupt governments. Next to them, you'll be a footnote.
I laud your dedication to your mission, Agent X, but for all your bluster, my operation appears to be intact.
That's because tomorrow's paper hasn't hit the stands yet. You were so busy trying to outfox me. You didn't even realize what secrets you were giving away to a keen mind like mine.
Please, I can strangle that story in its infancy.
Not so, thanks to the power of Patriot's free press. So remember, the next time we meet, I drew first blood.
I've had time to consider it, and I can now admit, Agent X, I'm impressed with how you outmaneuvered me.
You're a big lumbering machine. You'll never be nimble enough to follow the footsteps of justice.
Maybe I could be, if I had the right talent in my ranks working for me.
If you think I'll join you, you've got another thing coming. I only fight for truth and freedom.
Perhaps, but I have no doubt that very soon you will also have good reason to fight for your life.
New optional objective available. Salaries paid. A scheme has succeeded. A scheme has succeeded. No cuts, no glory. You're floundering. Task complete. And this might be gas. Research has begun. A scheme has succeeded.
Agent Steele is here for you. I do hope your minions have had their morning tea.
No?
Your scientists have discovered something.
I've come to fight for the Patriot way.
Salaries paid.
What next?
Leave it to me.
Stick around. Feel the heat.
Your minions are nothing more than target practice. That's how your minions dress. No wonder Agent Steele prevailed.
You know, I brought you here because I read a bit about a journalist named Sam Hill who knew too much. I may have been interested in helping you, Mr. Hill, if you'd shown up with a more open mind.
Forget it. You're an enemy of freedom. You hate truth. And the apple pie at your hotel is subpar at best. You see these shotguns? I named them Truth and Justice. So I guess you could say I'm sticking to my guns.
Too bad. But I imagine if you want to fight for your country, you'll have no problem dying for it too.
We've tamed wilder frontiers than this. I'll be back. Do you know what makes Patriot great? It's united. And that unity gives it the strength to withstand anything. That's why it's the greatest nation in the entire world. And no others come close.
It sounds like a lovely place to live. I'll keep that in mind when I take it over someday.
I know why someone like you scoffs at the idea of being in a more perfect union. You're only out for yourself. But with what I've got planned for you, trust me, you're gonna wish you had someone at your back.
Soon they will see red.
Your henchman is in combat.
We will crush them.
The name of Steele can survive anything.
An agent has been captured.
On my way! Do it! Do it now! Not later.
An agent has been subdued and captured. An agent has been captured. We have captured an agent.
The daughter of the atom has arrived!
A scheme has succeeded. Task complete. A scheme has succeeded.
I could kill 100 of your minions before I would have to start trying. I may lose, but I will not stay! Not until you are gone!
Salaries paid.
I'm thinking.
Resting is one of the best ways to settle a meal. A scheme has succeeded.
I have reports of an intruder in the lair. Kill them!
I'm treading water better when I get there. You're just a small fish in a big ocean.
An interrogation.
Agent X is here to chop you down like a cherry tree.
Let's take a walk.
The land's made all of you weak.
You're a henchman.
You've got me this time. But Agent X never misses. The foes of freedom can't hide from Agent X.
Salaries paid. Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets. An agent has been subdued and captured. An agent has been captured.
Live fire demonstration coming right up! Go ahead, mate.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have no data. Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
From coast to shining coast and beyond, I will fight on.
What's wrong, Agent X? No more grandstanding about truth and justice from the Star-Spangled Planner?
You think I don't know? You think I don't know half the time I sound like a joke? You think I chose all this?
I assume that any man who parades around as you do would have to have chosen it himself.
Well, Agent X was Patriot's game, not mine. You know, I didn't always wear this getup and spout this stuff. But now you get the man, not the mask. Agent X started this fight, but Sam Hill will finish it.
Agent X, this is a surprise. Our last conversation left me with the idea we had nothing else to talk about.
Before I bring you down, I just have to know. I need to understand. How can you live in a world with no truth?
You have the ear of the most dangerous, cunning person in the world, and that's what you want to ask me?
It was Mark Twain who said, "Truth is mighty and will prevail."
Well, let me quote him as well then, Agent X. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it.
scheme has succeeded. Salaries paid. A scheme has succeeded. A scheme has succeeded. Task complete.
What to do? Time to bring the heat. Prepare for power. Even commanding officers need time for R&R.
I've come to fight for the Patriot way.
They don't stand a chance.
An inferno is raging in your lair. An inferno is raging in your lair. Salaries paid.
I strike this blow for life, liberty, and the forces of good.
The fires are being dealt with. The fires are almost under control. Your broadcast strength has run out.
Yeah.
Let me serve you a two-fisted helping of justice.
So, why isn't this finished yet?
A scheme has succeeded. Broadcast strength resumed.
Yeah, on my way. I need to rest for the good of the people.
The fires are being...
This intruder must be captured if you find them.
The fire...
Affirmative.
The fires are getting out of control. The fire...
I rule with an iron fist.
Your criminal networks need more broadcast strength to maintain. Salaries.
This is who they send to oppose me? My babushka is stronger.
A small fire has started in your rear.
We will crush them. Mobilizing.
The fires are getting out of control. An inferno is raging in your lair. An item has been destroyed. The fires are being...
You never fought a foe like Deep Six.
An inferno is raging in your lair. Your henchman is in combat. An item has been destroyed. An item has been destroyed.
You quoted Mark Twain to me, Agent X. Truth is mighty and will prevail. Do you know the rest of that quote?
Just kill me already, will you? You've already won.
Twain goes on to say, there is nothing the matter with this except that it ain't so. Isn't that something? You ask me how I can live in a world with no truth. I tell you now, when you have the power, the truth is what you say it is. That's the world I'm building. But worry not, Agent X. You won't have to live in it.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.